Tonight on News 5 Live, GOB's decision against Israel is met with unwavering support by former Prime Minister and foreign ministers. Meanwhile, the churches criticized the Brsenio administration for being heavy-handed. Transport Minister Rodwell Ferguson weighs in on the High Court's decision on Floralia, and a new energy policy is launched. These stories and more coming up on News 5 Live.
I'm connected. Yo.
I'm connected.
We're connected.
Create the perfect broadband bundle that fits your style with Smart Connect. With the Junior Bundle, get 50% off your national calls and up to 6 gigabytes of data at no extra cost. Get postpaid added for an additional cost of only $25 with the Prime Bundle. Stay connected with unlimited smart-to-smart calls plus 6,300 megabytes of data and free international minutes. For the family, pay $28.13 more and get the Binge Watchers Bundle with Netflix. This bundle gives you 4 profiles with unlimited streaming on multiple devices. Visit a showroom near you to sign up and personalize your own bundle combination with Smart Connect. Smart, bringing people together.
Let's all be safe during the rainy season. Belize Electricity Limited reminds you that heavy rains can cause flooding in your neighborhood and on roads. Avoid driving or walking in flooded areas, which can have hidden dangers such as debris and fallen power lines. Belize Electricity Limited cares about your safety. Please stay safe.
The Embassy of Taiwan and the Taiwan External Trade Development Council invite you to Taiwan Expo 2023 from November 15th to the 17th at Caribbean Motors in Belize City. The trade show will showcase a diverse range of Taiwanese products including building material, food processing, and packaging machinery, electrical products, hardware, motorcycles, leisure food, and much more. Don't miss the Taiwan Expo 2023, November 15th to the 17th at Caribbean Motors in Belize City.
Join us in celebrating 15 years of Open Your Eyes Morning Show. We've been your daily source of inspiration, information, and entertainment for a decade and a half, and we couldn't have done it without you. Mark your calendars, set your alarms, and tune in for our special anniversary episode. We've got surprises, guests, and memories that will make you smile. Don't miss this milestone. Join us on Friday, November 17th as we open our eyes to another exciting 15 years ahead. Don't miss it.
For 40 years, Brothers Habit has been providing trust, quality, and unmatched customer service. And for our big 40th birthday sale, we're celebrating with amazing deals like 15% off all decorative paints, 15% off on all power tools from leading brands like Stanley, Black & Decker, DeWalt, and more, 20% off Pisaforte and Ascot tiles, and Mapei Thin set for only $19. And don't miss out on our yard clearance for great deals every day. Come celebrate with us and save big at the Brothers Habit's big 40th birthday sale all November long.
Good evening and welcome to News 5 Live for Thursday, November 16th. I am Sabrina Daly. The decision by the government of Belize to suspend diplomatic relations with Israel has been met with strong support by former Prime Ministers Said Musa and Dean Barrow, as well as former foreign ministers Assad Shoman and Godfrey Smith. In a joint statement issued by the erstwhile government officials, the decision is regarded as, quote, the very least that Belize could do to comply with our obligation under the Genocide Convention and the Geneva Conventions of 1949 on international humanitarian law. The government cannot be accused of taking sides. There are no two sides to genocide. We therefore reiterate our condemnation of the government, or commendation of the government of Belize for taking a courageous and principled stand against the war crimes, the genocide being committed by the State of Israel, end quote. On Tuesday, the government of Belize announced a bold decision that it was suspending all diplomatic ties with Israel indefinitely. In rationalizing its position, the Bersenio administration pointed to the mounting number of Palestinian casualties since Israel declared war on Hamas, following the deadly attacks on October 7th. Foreign Minister Eamon Courtney is on record stating that the atrocities committed against innocent Palestinian women and children are in fact war crimes. It is with that in mind that a hardline position has been taken on Israel. But the religious community is of a different view. And today, both the National Evangelical Association of Belize and the Belize Council of Churches issued releases of their own, chiding government for being too heavy-handed in its approach. We hear first from Pastor Lance Lewis, who represents NEAB.
The position taken by the government is somewhat harsh, and maybe you could use a stronger word than harsh, draconian. The issue is that Israel is a strong nation in every area you can think of. And also it has been an ally of Belize for many years. The situation that has brought this particular cut by the Belize government has to do with the October 7th invasion into Israel by Hamas on the morning of October 7th. Yes. That did a very serious blow to Israel in terms of their whole psyche, and they're taken by surprise. And to have lost so many Israeli lives, plus the lives of others, would be a natural instinct to let's go after the persons, the perpetrators of this heinous crime. So Israel went after Hamas, not after Palestine, but Hamas is in Palestine. It's intertwined with the people over there. So that has caused some damage. I cannot say, and I do not believe, and I know, I would say, that it was not intentional for persons to be outside of Hamas to be killed. But because Hamas is so skillful in the way they do their job, they make sure they camouflage themselves. They hide in certain places where other persons are. So it's harder to extricate them. It's harder to hit them and hit them alone. This has created a problem because Israel has really felt, I don't think Israel ever felt so bad since 1948 when they became a nation. And so they had to retaliate, which is really the only thing possible.
But why is the National Evangelical Association of Belize weighing on what is clearly a diplomatic position being taken by the government? According to Pastor Lance Lewis, it all ties back to the origin of Christianity.
Christianity came out of Judaism. And so there's a connection. When you read the Bible, you see the Old Testament in particular dealing with Abraham and all the patriarchs coming there. And then you see where Christ came from a Jewish background. So there is a strong connection between Judaism and Christianity. Mark you, it is different because Christianity has one sacrifice, one Savior, one sacrifice, Jesus Christ on the cross of Calvary, that he paid the price. But it is out of Judaism that Christianity came. So it's like maybe you want to say a mother-son or father-son relationship. And therefore, there is a stronger connection with Christianity and Judaism than any other global religion.
In a statement issued earlier today by NIAB, it read, quote, "Soldiers do not do that. Terrorists do." Yet, government advisor Assad Shoman said Hamas is not a terrorist organization. While the fire rockets from hospitals and schools using kids as human shields, the nation of Israel is recognized by the United Nations as a sovereign state and has the full right to exist and to defend their existence as any nation does. Our government condemned Israel in their statement, never once mentioning or condemning Hamas atrocities, unquote. The Belize Council of Churches also issued a release on the contentious issue earlier today, stating, quote, "The recent decision of the government of Belize to suspend diplomatic relations with Israel therefore increase obstacles for Belizeans wanting to visit the Holy Land is unfortunate and fails to foster the dialogue necessary for peace. However, we are hopeful to hear that the measures taken stops short of formally revoking relations with Israel. We look forward to the GOB prudently restoring relations when possible. Although much healing and time will be necessary, it is the position of the Church that a two-state solution remains the best option in the long term, where people are respected and the cultures are promoted and preserved," unquote.
I want to believe that the statement doesn't only reflect on that of which is the position we have taken insofar as the government is concerned. More so than we're concerned, Mr. Caetano, about the conflict that is currently taking place between Israel and Hamas at this time, that it is to that specific issue we first spoke, that we are concerned about what is taking place insofar as the atrocities. The church is sympathetic to the plight of the Palestinians, and particularly those in Gaza and the West Bank who are suffering at this time. We continue as a church to call at this time for an end to the war, not only a ceasefire, but an end to the conflict that is taking place between Israel and Hamas at this time. But we also are encourage our government. And that is the reason why the last part of our statement would have raised concern about the decision that our government has taken to temporarily sever ties with Israel. We are concerned about that part because it doesn't sit well with the resolution from the United Nations, Resolution 242, where what should actually be taking place is seek to find a solution and find a solution insofar as the two-state solution is concerned, where Israel and its neighbor can live in peace.
Coming up, Transport Minister weighs in on Floralia court ruling. We'll have more details when we come back.
Babe, have you seen the advisory that NEMA just posted? There's going to be a storm.
Storm? It's not a storm. That's just a little rain. We'll be all right.
Thank goodness that was only a simulation. But what if it wasn't? Consider this. You've worked hard building your future, your family, your business, your home. RF&G Insurance has policy options that can protect your most valued assets so that you can focus on what matters most. Include RF&G Insurance in your hurricane prep. Remember, it pays to get it right with RF&G Insurance, a Road Group company.
Daddy, buy me one Carol Consomme.
Carol Consomme. Carol, Mr. Sam, give me a...
You want egg? Oh, you want consomme? Carol Consomme.
Carol Consomme. The best taste and the best price. Less fat, more flavor. Carol Consomme. Available in packets for only 20 cents and a half-pound jar for only $2.75. Less fat, more flavor, more savings.
Give me a...
Carol Consomme.
Taste the savings. Love the flavor.
Available at 88 Shopping Center, Publix Supermarket, TJ Supermarket, Ming Superstore, Sugar City Supermarket, and you can also find it at your favorite supermarkets near.
Welcome to City Pulse by your Belize City Council. Join us on an exciting journey through the heart of Belize City, where we showcase the transformative initiatives shaping our resilient community. Our commitment to the people is unwavering, and our city's progress is built on solid foundations. At the beginning of this year, we pledged to rehabilitate 90 streets. Proudly, we've completed 71 streets, or 36,431 linear feet, which accounts for an impressive 78% of our commitment. The Council has made significant progress. Among these, 23 have been concreted, 26 have undergone rehabilitation using the chip and seal method, and an additional 22 streets have been further enhanced, being filled or topped up with materials such as hardcore or all-in, demonstrating our commitment to improving our city's infrastructure. But we're not stopping there. We've identified 41 more streets that need our attention. We are projected to meet 100% of our 90-street commitment 2 months ahead of schedule, accounting for an unprecedented 54,829 plus linear feet of road rehabilitation completed within the last 10 months. This transformation is fueled by a $6.9 million budget allocation, with 59% coming from municipal papers, 41% from the Council's operations, and support from our valued partners. Stay connected with City Pulse and witness the journey of a brighter, more connected Belize City. We're committed to your future. This People's United Party City Council is always about the people.
Gimme 5! The biggest giveaway show of the year is back with new prizes and surprises. The fun starts at 8 p.m. on Monday, December 4th, and ends on Friday, December 8th. Gimme 5 coupons are now available for 25 cents each on our Channel 5 website and at our studio on Coney Drive in Belize City. Fill out your coupons and return them to our Channel 5 office. Remember to tune in at 8 p.m. every night from December 4th to the 8th for awesome entertainment, giveaways, and lots of prizes. And don't forget, when your phone rings, don't say, "Hello." Say, "Give me 5! Yeah!
Taking its name from the venerable father of the nation, the George Price Highway stretches 77 miles from Belize City to Benqueviejo. Originally built in the 1930s, this cross-country highway system is the artery that links Belize to Central America at the western border with Guatemala. That connection facilitates overland trade, supporting Belize's economic development. Winding its way across the scenic countryside, the George Price Highway from Roaring Creek to Esperanza has been fully reconstructed to meet international standards, with particular emphasis on road safety. A shorter and hassle-free commute is best enjoyed when everyone obeys the traffic laws. To reduce the number and frequency of road traffic accidents, it means that a seatbelt must be worn at all times and the speed limit observed when traveling along the highway. It also means that pedestrians must use sidewalks and crosswalks where available. Buses should only board and discharge passengers at a designated bus stop. Road safety is everyone's responsibility. It begins with you.
Join us in celebrating 15 years of Open Your Eyes Morning Show. We've been your daily source of inspiration, information, and entertainment for a decade and a half, and we couldn't have done it without you. Mark your calendars, set your alarms, and tune in for our special anniversary episode. We've got surprises, guests, and memories that will make you smile. Don't miss this milestone. Join us on Friday, November 17th as we open our eyes to another exciting 15 years ahead. Don't miss it.
If you think the last comedy show was a blast, this one will have you laughing out of your seats. We guarantee you will laugh till your belly bursts, because Comedy Belize is doing it again. Comedy Belize, in collaboration with Benny's, keep on moving, and the next stop will be Old Belize Jungle Pavilion, Saturday, December 2 at 7 p.m. for another international show dubbed You Better Belize It, featuring 4 talented comedians from the USA. Introducing to you our host, Hot Topic, all the way from Dallas, Texas.
Hey, what's up? This is your boy comedian Hot Topic. I'm coming back, and I'm bringing a crew with me.
Kicking off the laughter all the way from Omaha, Nebraska, by way of Houston, Texas, is the illest female comedian, Lotto Marie.
You better Belize it. That's right, your girl Lotta Marie will be in Belize at the Belize Pavilion.
He is considered arguably one of the sexiest male comedians and will have you dropping off your seats. Making his way to Belize from generic Louisiana, none other than Shabba's Playtime Ward.
Hold on, let me find that light. What up, Belize? It's your boy Shabazz Playtime, the sexiest dude in comedy. December 2nd, I will be in the building at the old Belize Pavilion.
And our headliner, straight out of Inglewood, California, one of the hottest female comedians, going by the name Gina G. Too Funny.
Wagwan Belize, it's your girl comedian Gina G, and I'm coming to Belize, baby! And coming to Belize is the best thing I got smoking, okay? December the 2nd is going down. Doors open at 5. Show starts at 7. Make sure you get your tickets. You don't want to miss the show. My boy Hot Topic is hosting. You got Shabazz performing, Lotto Marie, and your girl Gina G. Come on, Belize. You better believe it. Going down, man. December the 2nd, brought to you by Comedy Belize. Just bring me a plate of rice and beans. That's all I need. A plate of rice and beans, some fried jack, and a couple tamales, okay?
It's all happening at the Over Belize Jungle Pavilion in Belize City, Saturday, December 2. Doors open at 5 p.m. and the show starts at 7 p.m. sharp. Make it a date and come laugh the night away. You better believe it. Sponsors.
Last week, we reported that the road service permits that the Belize Transport Board had issued to Floralia over the past 2 years for runs to Punta Gorda and Independence were quashed in the High Court. The court passed a decision that favored the proprietors of Griga Line and James Bus Line. The two bus companies had brought civil action against the Ministry of Transport, including the minister, his CEO, the Transport Board, the Chief Transport Officer, and the chairperson of the Transport Board. And that lawsuit was successful. It means that come December 10th, all of Floralia's runs to these destinations will have to cease. Today, News 5 caught up with Minister of Transport Rodwell Ferguson, who told us that since the ruling, the matter has been placed in the hands of the Attorney General's ministry.
At this point, I will not say much because the ruling has been done and the Attorney General is working to figure out what is the way forward. So I leave everything in the hands of the Attorney General. After that, I will speak openly to the public. We are a country of laws and the court rule, and so we have to abide by the court. But the AG is now working to figure out what is the way forward.
Can I ask then, as the Minister of Transport, if there's a void to be filled, if Floralia has to cease its runs, how will that void be filled come December 16th?
I say after the AG come back to me and say I have made certain progression, then I will decide and make an announcement then.
37-year-old Rodman Welch, accused of the murder of Shaquem Dennison on October 12, 2020, appeared before Justice Nigel Pilgrim today after a no-case submission was rejected. This afternoon at 1 o'clock, Welch was made to answer to the charge of murder. In his sworn testimony, the accused told the court that he was at home on the day of question and proceeded to give an explanation of his whereabouts and what transpired. Crown Counsel Reese Catus from the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions is leading the case, while Rodman Welch is being represented by attorney Orson O.J. Elrington. A bitter land dispute involving an elderly couple on Eve Street is in the news tonight because, according to Maria Magana, she has explored all avenues in effort to resolve the issues with her neighbors. Here's that story.
We are having squatters on the land, and they're claiming that they have title which they do not have because we have made, I have done a research on the report. We've checked, and there is no title for no Hamin Hager and no title for no Rosita Hoy or Octavia Hoy. And so we're having a confrontation all the time concerning the entrance, the cleaning of the land, and we are constantly abused, and then we are disrespected by city council, we're disrespected by the lands department, we are disrespected by the police, we are disrespected by everyone. Our rights is not being uplifted.
When you say disrespected by everyone, including the persons who are squatting, what exactly are they doing?
Okay, what happened is that they were entering with a vehicle, parking as an alleyway. They're claiming that it's an alleyway. It is no alleyway because we have the title here to prove, but they have been using it, and to cause no problem, Mr. Alejandro, my gentleman, was accepting everything until the paperwork would have been done, right? That's what we were waiting for, but unfortunately, we just seems that we can't get anywhere ahead with this situation. We've been going to Lands Department every week till we decided to stop. And this is where the abuse is coming in, because everybody is not even trying to help, because we go to natural resources. I have proof that I call natural resources. I go to the minister. We go to the representative in our area, Mr. Henry Usher. No avail. We go to the police. We report this matter. We're all over like a turkey without head.
Now I understand that very recently a threat was made against you and a weapon or something was pulled out.
We had an altercation on the 10th of June, and now my gentleman is accused of assaulting this young lady, pushing her, which is a total lie, but then we have to prove that in the court, you know. But with the weapon, nothing has been done, so nothing is reported against Roberto Ascoli, and we need something to be done because we are fighting to get over with this, which is a private property, and all we need to do is get over with this situation. We're begging, please, for the Lands Department, anyone that could assist us. We have spoken to at least about 15 lawyers, and there is no way out.
After the break in this week's episode of Belize on Real, we revisit the Garifuna Trail in southern Belize. But first, here's the weather update with data from the Belize Met Service.
Save time and money with DigiWallet. Enjoy the power of low fees and rock-solid security. With our newest feature, you can now transfer money from your DigiWallet to any bank or credit union account. No more long nights reconciling. With DigiWallet, you can focus on what truly matters. Contact us today to sign up your business. DigiWallet, the safe, secure, and reliable mobile wallet solution.
Greetings, Belize City. I want to extend my warmest greetings to each and every one of you as we celebrate Garifuna Settlement Day 2023. In commemorating the rich Garifuna culture and heritage that have thrived in Belize for over 200 years, let us embrace the spirit of unity and celebration. This year's theme beautifully emphasizes the importance of our land, our culture, and our future. It's a theme that resonates with all of us as it underscores the vital role of our youth in preserving the Garifuna traditions. Our Our young generation is the bridge to the future, and it's our collective responsibility to ensure that they inherit a legacy immersed in culture, history, and pride. As we celebrate, let's also take the time to educate and inspire our youth to cherish and carry forward the Garifuna heritage. Garifuna Settlement Day is not just a day of remembrance, it's a day to honor this vibrant culture that enriches our diverse community in Belize City. It's a day to express our gratitude for the indomitable spirit of the Garifuna people and their incredible contributions to our city's tapestry. I want to wish you all a joyful and meaningful Garifuna Settlement Day. Let's come together. Let's learn from each other, and let's ensure that the Garifuna culture continues to thrive in Belize City and all over our country. Happy Garifuna Settlement Day.
As we continue our coverage leading up to the Garifuna Settlement Day on November 19th, we look back at a story that was first aired in 2022 that looks at the establishment of a Garifuna trail in southern Belize. Here's News 5's Isani Catano.
Garifuna music, dance, language and food are among Belize's most important cultural exports. Collectively, these elements help to define who we are as an ethnically diverse people. Even with a shared existence, there has been no effort to market these features as a single tourism product. Not until now, with the introduction of the Garifuna Trail.
As you may know, many instances you'll just see dancers going to resorts instead of guests coming to us. So we want to change that dynamics, whereby we can leverage much of the marketing tools in order to be able to leverage the economic power that comes with tourism for our people.
As a community-based tourism project, Garifuna Trail aims to provide a unique and genuine cultural experience for visitors across various Garifuna communities.
People are traveling today to try and gain that experience, to connect, to make connections, human connections. That's what people are looking for today. So it's more than just come and observe and look at entertainment. That's not what they're looking for. People want authentic connections, and that is what we are trying to develop and promote into a tourism product. Belize is all about authenticity, and our cultures, when people come here, they feel a sense of connection that they feel nowhere else in the world. So that is really what this is all about.
Much like Dangriga, the culture capital, Hopkins Village is prominently featured along the Garifuna Trail. Over the years, this southern community has blossomed into a major tourist destination where Garifuna Duo often takes center stage.
For those in Hopkins, all the locally owned businesses, I must say thank you. But in the same light, I encourage others. The ones in Dangriga are also permanently featured. Remember, these are all unsung heroes, people who have been taking on cultural preservation in their own light in their own efforts with their own money.
This initiative, nonetheless, is part of a regional effort to highlight authentic experiences across the Caribbean. For the Garifuna Trail to materialize, Belize had to submit a winning proposal to Compete Caribbean Partnership Facility, a private sector development program delivering innovative and practical solutions to stimulate economic growth.
Compete Caribbean chose a very unique opportunity this time to have CTO execute the project on its behalf by implementing in 3 countries, one of which is Belize, but also in Bahamas as well as Dominica, 3 pilot CBT projects, community-based tourism projects, with the thinking that the learnings from these experiences could be shared to really expand the model within the Caribbean. And it's really gratifying that the projects focus on indigenous persons in the first instance. Oftentimes that's a neglected or maybe even ignored community. In many of the ways that tourism has evolved, it becomes very mainstream.
Chief Executive Officer in the Ministry of Tourism, Nicole Solano, says that the project is being funded to the tune of $375,000.
The project won among several other projects that were proposed within the region. So it is being funded by Compete Caribbean, a project that was done through the Caribbean Tourism Organization, and the Belize Tourism Board as well is putting some funding toward it, and then in-kind contributions from the cluster businesses themselves.
We're looking at training in entrepreneurial endeavors. We're looking at tour guide training. We're looking at holistic training where self-empowerment is concerned. So it's a holistic approach to cultural tourism where we first develop self.
Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.
When we return, national energy policy calls for more local production of energy.
Shop smart for your Samsung devices in Belize and enjoy benefits you won't get anywhere else. When you shop locally for your Samsung, all your devices will be covered by a 1-year local warranty. You won't get that when shopping with the other guys. When in doubt, always look for the Cellular World seal to know you're getting the real deal. Shop with confidence and enjoy your Galaxy knowing that it can be repaired locally at our Samsung Service Center by certified Samsung technicians using original parts and machinery. Even better, enjoy the best LTE experience in Belize knowing that your Samsung devices are compatible with major local carrier networks. Get the ultimate Samsung Galaxy experience only when you shop from authorized Samsung resellers nationwide.
I'm connected. Yo.
I'm connected.
We're connected.
Create the perfect broadband bundle that fits your style with Smart Connect. With the Junior Bundle, get 50% off your national calls and up to 6 gigabytes of data at no extra cost. Get postpaid added for an additional cost of only $25 with the Prime Bundle. Stay connected with unlimited smart-to-smart calls plus 6,300 megabytes of data and free international minutes. For the family, pay $28.13 more and get the Binge Watchers Bundle with Netflix. This bundle gives you 4 profiles with unlimited streaming on multiple devices. Visit a showroom near you to sign up and personalize your own bundle combination with Smart Connect. Smart, bringing people together.
My Social Security self-service portal. Employer transactions unpacked. Employers and self-employed persons, an enhanced contribution payment system that manages all your employer information is here. Employers and self-employed persons will have access to view all transactions and statements and the option to always know your owing balance using your employer number. Payments will be automated and applied to your account balance in a new way. Here are 2 scenarios to highlight how payments will be distributed. Employers with outstanding funds owed to SSB, payments will be applied to the outstanding arrears, fees, and interest, and the balance, if any, be applied to the statements submitted. Employers without any outstanding funds owed to SSB, payments will be applied to the statements submitted. The technological enhancements you are waiting for are here. My Social Security Self-Service Portal. Social Security at your fingertips.
Join us in celebrating 15 years of Open Your Eyes Morning Show. We've been your daily source of inspiration, information, and entertainment for a decade and a half, and we couldn't have done it without you. Mark your calendars, set your alarms, and tune in for our special anniversary episode. We've got surprises, guests, and memories that will make you smile. Don't miss this milestone. Join us on Friday, November 17th as we open our eyes to another exciting 15 years ahead. Don't miss it.
With the steady increase in prices, it's hard to hold on to your hard-earned cash. Well, here at Benny's, prices are steadily falling, making it easier to stretch your dollars. Prices are slashed on electrical products, LED lights, plywood, metal and fiberglass pressure tanks, flash bands, and wheelbarrows. Yes, we have the cheapest in town. And with X massive season going on right now, get store-wide discounts on select products from now through December 31st. Visit a Benny's store near you today, where the prices just keep on falling. Benny's, quality and savings.
Gimme 5! The biggest giveaway show of the year is back with new prizes and surprises. The fun starts at 8 p.m. on Monday, December 4th, and ends on Friday, December 8th. Gimme 5 coupons are now available for 25 cents each on our Channel 5 website and at our studio on Coney Drive in Belize City. Fill out your coupons and return them to our Channel 5 office. Remember to tune in at 8 p.m. every night from December 4th to the 8th for awesome entertainment, giveaways, and lots of prizes. And don't forget, when your phone rings, don't say, "Hello." Say, "Give me 5! Yeah! The proposal for a national energy policy for Belize was presented in 2011. And over those years, it took consultations with various sectors and a call by the global community for countries to move towards greener sources of energy production. Today, the final product was presented. It calls for a reduction in fuel-based energy and an increase in renewable energy sources. It also calls for those renewable energy supplies to be locally produced. But part of the policy is also the way we manage the consumption of electricity and holding the companies that make the appliances we import to a certain standard. This could mean that some brands will no longer be imported into Belize. News 5's Marian Ali was present for the launching of the Roaring River Golf Course in Roaring Creek and filed this report.
Currently, Belize relies on Mexico for roughly 51% of the electricity that we consume. But if this energy policy that was launched today is successfully implemented over the next few years, then we should be producing most of the electricity that we use. The transition from fuel-based imported energy to home-based clean energy from renewable sources has become a priority in the face of global warming, expedited by greenhouse gas emissions. The Minister of Energy, Michelle Shebat, says this policy is expected to set the energy sector's framework for the next 7 to 10 years on where Belize wants to be in terms of adhering to the global call for cleaner, sustainable energy production.
We want to achieve where we have the majority of sources of energy in Belize coming from renewable sources of energy, we include solar, wind, and water, as well biomass. We're looking at waste to energy projects. And so what this policy really does, is setting the parameter of where we want to go in the very general, in the very broad terms. The idea is that by 2030, between 2030 and 2035, we're going to have about 70% of our energy sources from renewable sources, local renewable sources. And so that is really the goal.
The EU has played a key role in assisting Belize with the transition. Through the Light Up Belize program, they have been working with our country to create the national energy policy.
The EU target to reduce greenhouse gases by 55% in 2030 and convert Europe into the first climate-neutral continent in the next 30 years. The energy transition and the promotion of a carbon-neutral economy are at the heart of the European Green Deal. The EU in the last 10 years played a crucial role in increasing and improving energy access in countries all around the world.
The Belize Sugar Industries Limited currently produces between 12 and 15% of energy to the national grid through its investments, and its contributions henceforth will be in helping to protect the environment with its emissions system.
Belcogen, when it was initially put in place, implemented, 100 million, we have the capacity to actually expand, and we've been doing more environmental conscious investments like the emission system to make sure that the exhaust is pure, that is going back into the air. So nothing without investment can really improve or increase. It's a double-edged kind of sword, right? We want the investment and we have the potential, but you need the environment, for you to actually make the investment. As you know, BSI continues to invest over and over from the factory to the power plant. And it's the power plant that is the important part, because actually without the power plant, you can't improve on your efficiencies at the factory. It's not just going for green energy, it's also making sure that your carbon footprint is decreasing as well.
Belize National Gas Company is also a part of the effort.
Can you use liquid fuels to provide power for Belize? Absolutely. In fact, in the Caribbean,
100%.
In the Caribbean, in the small islands of the Caribbean, they use dirtier bunker fuel. We're not even saying that. We're saying let's use much cleaner, low carbon LPG. We want us to back the renewable so we can go up and produce the renewable that the ambitious goals are calling for. Without the liquid, reliable, gaseous fuels, we're not going to be able to meet those goals.
Also key to the transition will be how the public understands how it will affect us in the purchases we make. Lloyd Oriano is a standards officer with the Bureau of Standards, and it might mean that some of the brands of appliances we now import might not be sold in Belize anymore.
It will phase out the less energy efficient products in the market, and if a product does not comply with the standards at the point of importation, guess what? You can't import it.
So if I like a certain brand of products, but that just doesn't fall within the scope of what you guys do, then I will stop seeing that product?
Yeah, it will not be available in the market. Sadly, and the reality is that the less efficient products are the cheapest in the market.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Marion Ali.
We don't stop to think about it too often, but the energy that a regular size standing fan burns in a day comes up to about $5. And the origin of that power that is used is Mexico, through diesel-generated sources. But there are other means of providing energy, and today the Ministry of Energy held an expo that sought to highlight cleaner methods of producing energy that will make Belize more self-reliant, and that will also make the cost of electricity more affordable. News 5's Marian Ali attended the event in Roaring Creek and filed this report.
Today, the Roaring River Golf Course was buzzing with crowds of students and other attendees to the Ministry of Energy's Energy Fair. The event was aimed to educate the public on the importance of not only electricity, but the way we transition from fuel-based production to renewable energy production. And while many of the youths were attendees, some were also featuring their talents, like the ones enrolled in the Cayo Center for Employment Training's electrical course. Keanu Pott explained what he has learned in the program along with his fellow students.
Well, what you're looking at is displays of a service entrance, breaker box, and how power is distributed from the breaker box to the appliances you would have in your house.
I also see a little model of a home that is outfitted with solar paneling.
Yeah, the home that we have in display would have a solar panel as a backup for power in case power would go off from the service entrance. As you can see, this pole that is coming from the side, that's the service entrance. That's your main power source. And the solar panel is there for in case that power source goes off, you'll have the solar panel as a backup.
Potts says that because of the inclusion of solar energy into the fray, the classes they now take might very well be a little more complex than electricians of the past are familiar with.
To put both together, it's difficult, yes, but then eventually you'll get the gist of it. It's a lot of work. You have to know it in both aspects. You have to know it in mind, and you have to know how to do it. Because once you know how to do it here, you'll have to know how to do it by hand.
Right, practically.
Yeah, practically.
Michelle Shabat, the minister responsible for Belize's energy portfolio, says that the reception from youths on a whole has been good, including how they have received the message to conserve energy.
You know, throughout the years, they have participated in the different contests that we have had. And so, you know, their involvement just great. It energizes the sector even more than although we're an energy sector, they bring new energy to the sector. And so it is great to have them come along and to have them learn in this process. But electricity is just a form of energy, you know, and so it is important for the young people to understand it and to see how they in their daily lives can impact this whole sector. You know, energy efficiency. When you're at home, you're not using the light, turn it off. You're not using the television, turn it off. Very basic things that we can do to enhance this sector. So I'm happy to see so many students out here today.
The Energy Fair saw the participation of a number of booths, including stores that sell electrical appliances. Another participant was the Bureau of Standards, which is responsible for quality assurance. Standards Officer Lloyd Oriano explained that very soon they will begin to monitor the brands of equipment and appliances that burn excess energy.
We are at the infancy stage when it comes to the energy efficiency labeling scheme. It's a pilot program that we will initiate this coming year. So it's not there yet. So sadly, it's not there yet, but it's coming, right? So as a consumer, you will be able to then go out there and make your informed purchase. Three key things. What makes an equipment energy efficient? What is the annual consumption in terms of the kilowatts per year? And what is that going to cost your pocket on an annual basis? So we provide a safeguard to the consumer. Picture this. Everything comes in and there's no quality control. So now we're trying to put in a quality control system to ensure that you get value for money.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Marion Ali.
Up next, the importance of sports in personal development.
Electricity is important in our lives since it is used for cooling, cooking, lighting, and powering devices. Personal responsibility calls for a take-charge approach to electrical safety. My name is Charles Langsworth. I go to Independence Primary School. I am in Standard 5-3. Everybody should be concerned about electrical safety. Shared responsibility promotes a culture of looking out for one another and actively participating in creating a safer environment. When I found out that I won, I felt happy because it was my granddad's school and now I'm also giving back to the school.
The cash prize is very significant to us. We're going to utilize that cash prize to purchase some new computers for our computer lab. I want to say thank you to BEL on behalf of the people of Independence and the students of Independence Primary School. Thank you, BEL, for contributing towards education.
Isani Cayetano, Marian Ali, Paul Lopez. Your News 5 police teams do whatever it takes, go wherever they need to go, so you can catch the story wherever you are, whenever you want, on whatever device. Channel 5 believes on television, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, because news is now everywhere, all the time, and so are we.
I'm connected. Yo.
I'm connected.
We're connected.
Create the perfect broadband bundle that fits your style with Smart Connect. With the Junior Bundle, get 50% off your national calls and up to 6 gigabytes of data at no extra cost. Get postpaid added for an additional cost of only $25 with the Prime Bundle. Stay connected with unlimited smart-to-smart calls plus 6,300 megabytes of data and free international minutes. For the family, pay $28.13 more and get the Binge Watchers bundle with Netflix. This bundle gives you 4 profiles with unlimited streaming on multiple devices. Visit a showroom near you to sign up and personalize your own bundle combination with Smart Connect. Smart, bringing people together.
Get ready, babe. We're going on a vacation.
Finally, where are we going?
Don't worry, babe. I have we covered.
Are you sure you know where we're going?
Yes, babe. Oh, right there, see? Babe, the price me too good to be true. Me look much more better in that picture.
When life throws you a curveball, Belize Bank has your back. With our online financing, you can turn any vacation mishap into a dream getaway.
Cheers to Belize Bank for making our dream vacation a reality.
Thanks to you, babes, to turn things around.
No thanks to you, cheapo.
Ouch.
Experience the future of financing with Belize Bank online, where you can secure funds for anything, from anywhere, at any time, all without stepping foot in a bank. Apply for a loan today and unlock a world of possibilities.
On November 20th, the world observes World Children's Day, a UNICEF initiative commemorating the adoption of the Convention on the Rights of the Child. The day serves as a platform for children to address crucial issues such as climate change, education, and mental health. And every year, UNICEF Belize collaborates with News 5 for Child Reporter to craft a story for tonight's newscast. Today, Lisani Castillo of St. Catherine Academy spent a day as a reporter, focusing on the importance of sports in personal development. Here's her story.
There are a lot of benefits to sports, but there is one specific advantage that we don't talk about much.
It helps them mentally, or to keep them mentally prepared as well.
Participation in sport contributes significantly to mental development by fostering various positive outcomes. Charlene Johnson is a trainer and coach for Stars Volleyball Gym. She's been immersed in sports for most of her life. She says that engaging in physical activities such as playing sports promotes the release of endorphins, which serve as a natural mood enhancers and help alleviate stress and anxiety. According to Johnson, participation in sports should come at an early age.
1, health. 2, hand-eye coordination. 3, discipline. 4, just to be active. just to be active, as well as it helps them mentally, or to keep them mentally prepared as well.
What are 3 positive things you would say to students engaging in sports?
Be disciplined. Stay mentally focused. And to do your utmost best to be great.
And we also spoke to one of Belize's greats, Kaya Katus. She is a well-known cyclist and says that sports has made her the person she is today. Katus says that the commitment and regular practice required in sports cultivate discipline and effective time management skills.
Sport has been something I've been doing pretty much all my life. Ever since my school days, it has been something that I have enjoyed. It has taken me all over the world, places that I probably would have never been had I not been involved in sports. It has allowed me to meet new people from all over the world as well, and it has just allowed me to grow into the person that I am today. Getting involved in sport at a young age really teaches discipline, coordination, cooperation. It gives children it teaches them values. You know, it allows them to want to be a part of something greater than just themselves.
Success and improvement in sports contribute to heightened self-esteem and confidence, positively shaping an individual's self-perception. Team sports in particular facilitate the development of crucial social skills like communication, teamwork, and cooperation. And these are some of the qualities that volleyball MVPs Akili Joan and Zania Hall, who attend St. Catherine's Academy, continue to build. What do you love about sports?
The diversity, the sportsmanship, the kindness, the love that is shared between teammates, players, just in general the volleyball community and all sport communities.
Well, for me personally, it's getting together with different people, you know, meeting new people and making great bonds that could last forever.
Why should kids play sports?
It's a very good way to manage your time, you know. Having to practice every day while doing schoolwork kind of gives you time to manage your time.
Well, I think kids could play sports for discipline because especially in Belize, we need a lot of discipline with the youths and so they can stay out of trouble.
Dealing with challenges, setbacks, and failures in sport foster resilience and perseverance, instilling a resilient mindset applicable in various life situations. Sports enhances cognitive functions such as concentration, memory, and decision-making through strategic thinking and quick decision-making requirements during games. Elton Anderson is a coach at St. John's College.
Well, I believe kids are supposed to participate in sporting activities at a very young age because it helps mold them into future athletes. In the initial stage, it's good for kids to get involved so that they can learn the basic concept of the sport as opposed to reaching high school and then just start playing.
What are 3 positive things you would say to students engaging in sports?
3 positive, stay positive, be a good sportsman whether you win or lose, and just have fun every time you're on the court.
Reporting for News 5, I am Lysani Castillo.
Imagination Factory, in collaboration with the Kirkland Smith School of Visual Art, proudly presents its latest art exhibition, Thoughts, featuring the works of emerging artist Alyssa Bradley. A graduate of EP York High School, Bradley is currently immersing herself in the world of fine art at St. John's College Junior College. This marks her inaugural solo exhibition, showcasing the depth and diversity of her artistic expression. From community murals to art classes, working with students at primary and high schools, and engaging with adults, Bradley's passion for the visual arts is not confined to her personal endeavors, but extends to fostering creativity within her community. She says that her commitment to sharing the rich experience of visual arts is evident in her collaborative projects.
Just like how it's called Thoughts, it's like mainly things that I like or things that I got inspired on Pinterest or so. These are things that I really like. So like for example, this one is a waterfall. This is actually a picture in Belize. I got this from my art teacher. He gave me this picture and I decided to paint it, but it's more like in my style because I can't really exactly put the exact thing on canvas, so I try to make it my own style. So, and then my other paintings, I have some few anime ones, like I have like a few abstract and a few anime, and then you'll see more realistic paintings. So those are the type I do.
And you're putting your work out for people to look at and, come up with their own interpretations. How does that feel?
Well, I want to be somebody that can inspire other people to paint and draw, because for me, if I didn't join my art class with my art teacher, I wouldn't be doing all of this right now. I wouldn't have developed my skills this much, because at first I just used to do drawing and painting just like as a hobby. And so now I'm able to put it out for the world to see and for people to buy, like people who want to purchase paintings. So I'm glad I can be able to do that.
The showcase will officially open to the public during a reception at 7 p.m. on Friday, November 17th, 2023. On Wednesday, we showed you the life-saving services that the Neonatal Intensive Care Unit at the KHMH is providing for premature babies and full-term newborns with complications. The unit caters to 26 babies, and while it cares for neonates that weigh a little over a pound, more successes at saving the lives have been recorded. On Friday, the unit will interact with some of those babies whom it has cared for over the years, many of whom are now grown adults or students. But while the unit has been in existence for over 2 decades, it has needs in order to improve its services. Head of the unit, Nurse Naroli Williams, shared with News 5 what those needs are.
We've seen it grown, with equipment, with staffing, with training and stuff like those. So I must say that we've seen growth in the unit, but we still have a long way to go. We can do with more equipment, more training for our staff as well, more staffing, because we're very short of staff. But we do with what we have. For example, sometimes you would work, one nurse would have 6, 7 patients. That should be 3 nurses assignment. So we do it, and we do have success from those. But if we would have the 2 or 3 persons to deal with those, the delivery of care would be better and more efficient.
And that's the news. Tonight's broadcast is available at channel5belize.com, on our Facebook and on YouTube. I'm Sabrina Daly. Thanks for joining us. And from all of us here at News 5, good night.